That means go to your work. It says that pull Golang, make it available. Go to this directory, add this entire code into your current directory. Dot means that means inside the root. Then if you want, you want what you have to do. Run, go, run, go, run. Main.go. But here, go run main.go is something. What usually what they do is they compile it. What they do, go build main.go output as app. What it does, it builds this main.go and create a file, output file.app. Its app is a binary file. Then work directory to root dot upload. Then simply what you can do is entry point as already you know that app is the file that will be created. App is a binary file dot like exe file. Just you're also already this app is created here, so you just go there and run the app. Automatically all these steps you don't need to do anything. What you are doing, that's very easy. What you are doing already, you get Golang along with your application. Git also, mostly Git also available. If not also, this will help you to get the Git. Add, you don't need to worry about. Add will even bring you from the Git. If it is not available, also add will help you. And you are copying your you are going to your upload directory. From there, you are going and building your application. Go build main.go, and the output should be app. That means it will create a binary with the name of app, and you are running that binary dot app. So this is how you can do instead of doing all these things. It's a very simple thing you can do.
Sir, if we write from Ubuntu, if you uncomment, what will happen? It will install, it will create a container Ubuntu, and inside that it will create something called Golang language.
If you put, no.
If you execute the code like this.
Okay. If I execute code like this,
no. Take control sir.
Okay, removing this.
No. You keep both.
No, from should be generally only one.
That is what my question is.
Because from Golang itself, they have created Golang image. See, Golang itself we cannot create. Golang should be created on top of some operating system.
Got it. That is it. Now, so that's my doubt actually.
Okay. But what we are doing is, or sometimes what we do is we can from local, what we can do is, instead of pulling all the code from here, we can do some other way that add dot. Last time we saw that. What it does, your Docker file is here, add dot, that means from the entire directory, it will copy to your root directory. This also we do. Now also going, you are not fetching from your repository. You are copying your local files to Docker inside a container. Then what you are doing is you don't need to do this clone step and all. You don't need to do Go because if you are running from Go, just you build the file, create a container, create a binary file, and directly entry point run that, give that binary file name. First should be the first command, and the second, the rest should be the arguments always. Should be given in the, that is the syntax, you can see that. Entry point, port, all these are all syntax. If you want, you can give port also here. If you want, you can give port. We are giving the port outside of our application earlier. We can give you. So this is how we have to create containers, create Docker files and all. There are some complicated Docker files also available. Okay, some people what they do is they write make file here. It's all depends on organization to organization. You go to upload file, they create a make file here. Inside the make file, what they do is they say that make file. You can cross compile Golang application. I am from the Windows, but I can create binaries for Linux in Golang. I think even in .NET it is .NET Core it is possible. So you have to create binaries and just to copy the binary, nothing else. What you need two things. One is you need a folder called upload files. Uploads folder should be there and your binary. So you don't need to copy the entire source code and all. Simply copy only your binary. That also I will show you later on. Tomorrow I will show you how to create a make file or build a script. Just run that script. Automatically everything will be compiled here and it will create a binary file and send to your Docker file.
So that is a batch file?
Yes, something like a batch file. Kind of a, it's not a batch processing, it's a batch file. Make file is something like, make is a command that is already available in Linux world.
That is good, sir.
Okay, it's a build. You have to give make and name of that particular. It's a build tool. Step-by-step building we can use make. Or you can create a batch file inside the batch file. Say that compile your project here, create a binary, push that and run the Docker file. Automatically that binary will be copied. That's what I'm telling. There are so many ways to do that. This is the hard way and this is the ideal way. You should know that what are the dependencies that your application has and you have to install those dependencies. I want you to run .NET application on Alpine image. It's like quite difficult. Alpine is very small, so no packages are available. Try it on Alpine. Try it on Fedora. Try it on CentOS. There are different versions of this. You have to try on all these things. So I did it in Ubuntu. You can do it on as an exercise. You can do it on apt-get will not work on Alpine. Alpine it is called add or something. Add or something. On CentOS it is called yum install. Instead of apt-get you have to use yum tool. Like the different flavors are there.
In Alpine, like APK and
APK add. Instead of apt-get install, it is called APK add. So it's a different OS. It has a different things. So you should know that. But you should know one Linux or Unix-based operating system. Otherwise, it's very difficult in this the cloud world. Cloud is not for Windows. Got it?
Yes.
That's it. So let's meet tomorrow.
Same time.
Same time. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Jitu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jitin. Thank you.
Bye.